Hi, welcome to Write More Light. My name is Sarah. I'm with the Midwest Writing Center. Today, I always get ahead of myself. If you're unfamiliar with this web series, once a week I do some kind of small lesson or explanation. We'll dive into a literary topic. Once a week, I interview somebody doing something awesome in the arts. Today, we're going to be talking about the Midwest Writing Center. Every so often, somebody will ask me what we do or why we do it. And so I figured, why not put it out there? Why not let folks find out, let folks share. After the meat of the video, I then will talk about updates and upcoming events at the Midwest Writing Center, and then I will give a writing prompt for you to leave with. So today we're doing what is the Midwest Writing Center, and it's going to be pretty short because I'm just going to go through this little slideshow I made a long time ago and elaborate really on the things that are in it. So hopefully it's useful. Um, the Midwest Writing Center is a literary arts nonprofit that aims to make writing education and practice accessible to anyone who wants to write. So what that means is when we talk about things being accessible, we mean that anybody should be able to do it. A lot of the times in the arts, I don't think this is universal at all, but it is at least a very pervasive stereotype is that you need some kind of education, some kind of pedigree in order to be allowed to do the thing. That's not true. And that's a big part of the work we do is saying, if you write, you're a writer. If you want to engage with writing, we are here. If you want an outlet, if you want education, whatever it is that you want to be doing with your writing, we want to help. The end. We want to make it accessible regardless of background, education, finances. Language belongs to those who use it, and so does the written word. We, our mission is to foster appreciation for the written word, support and educate its creators. Um, I feel like that part, while it's like really pretty wording, is pretty self-explanatory. We want folks to know how cool writing is, and we want people who write to feel good about it, to feel supported, and to have access to whatever education they might want. We also support artists in our community by providing unique and otherwise rare opportunities to engage with writing, writers, and literature. What that means is we're out here making programming. In the context of a nonprofit, programming means like activities, stuff that we do. Sometimes that is our reading series or really any reading that we would host. Sometimes it is our workshop groups. We have those. Both of the things I've just said are free to participate in, to engage with. Um, but also, we have a lot of incredible professional publishing working artists in our area who we then hire. We support them by, paying them to do the thing that they do so well. We make sure that their work is seen by a broader audience. We ask them to participate with us in this education, in this appreciation. Um, so we're connecting the the people who might be a little uncomfortable calling themselves a writer with the people who are, you know, getting paid or getting published for being a writer. Um, and that's really important. Like having that community and having community engagement surrounding art is what makes artists. It's what makes community. And so part of supporting our community, supporting the artists in our community is making sure that like we know each other, we have access to one another so that we can like do more, make more, feel more about our art. At the Midwest Writing Center, hey, I already said this. We believe that language belongs to those who use it, that everyone has a story, and that everyone has, I spelled right wrong. That's funny. Everyone has the right to express that story. I meant R-I-G-H-T. Um, but this accidental pun is fantastic. I use the word story all the time. And I don't necessarily mean narrative, and I don't necessarily mean prose. Prose is just writing that is not poetry. Generally speaking, I would say prose tends to have the lines go all the way across the page. Okay. So, when I say everyone has the right to express whatever it is they want to express, I mean whatever it is they want to express. It doesn't have to be a story or shaped like a story. It's just we have we have this experience and we have this tool, language, and we deserve to use it as we see fit. What do we do? We create and facilitate programs that provide opportunities for our community to learn, write, engage with writers, and engage with literature. Again, programs just means like activities in this context. And we do a lot of things. It's not just readings and workshop groups. Again, for folks who may not know, workshop group is I don't use the word critique a lot. I think of workshopping and critiquing as separate. I feel like one is a little more I feel like critique is a little more serious, for lack of a better word. Um, where workshopping is more holistic in my mind. But those are both places where you get feedback on your work. We also have classes, which are sometimes called workshops, all the time. We've got this web series. Um, we show up at a lot of community events. We celebrate National Poetry Month. That's in April. That's coming up. Um, we collaborate with other orgs and artists. So when we say programs like that can mean a bajillion things, but I want to make sure that I cover my bases. Um, oh, I didn't even look at the second header when I started this, did I? Our reading series, which brings established authors to the Quad Cities to read their work and lead workshops. That context, workshop means classes, is free to attend. We have classes led by established and professional writers at low cost and with scholarship options. We offer two bi-monthly workshop groups for writers to receive feedback on their work. We have an educational web series, that's this, that covers topics that are hot in writing, interviews authors, and provides prompts. We publish books by Midwestern authors. We partner with local artists and organizations to bring literary activities wherever our community needs them. We host a conference each year that brings big name authors to the Quad Cities to lead intimate, intensive classes at low cost to participants. That conference, it's called the David R. Collins Writers Conference, is the last week of June. It's always the last, like a full weekend of June. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it's sort of weird to say it's the last weekend because it may not quite be. Um, and it's really, really, really good time. We have an internship for writers 15 and 19. We have lots of opportunities for folks in the community to submit their work to get published. This is not a place where I'm going to be able to just list everything we do, but based on what I had prepped here, I wanted to add a couple things. What else? We love the written word. MWC is run by a small staff and a board of passionate, curious, ambitious writers. We want to make cool things happen. We like meeting writers. We like creating events. We like hosting events. So we're always looking for folks to reach out to work with because we want to make things happen. We want to um, give folks the opportunities they want. I can't, or we can't, um, know everything or know, like, have our finger on the pulse of what everybody's looking for. And so I need help. I need people to tell me. And and that can mean anything. We love hearing about, you know, classes or events that folks think will be a good idea, but I also, want to know what topics people want to learn about or who you want to see interviewed or who you want to teach on a topic or who you want to see read here. And yeah, this organization in its current form is I was gonna say 40, I think 45 years old. The internship and the conference in their current The internship and the conference in its current form just had their 20th anniversaries last year. So we have been doing our work for a long time, and we know that folks don't necessarily know we exist or what we do. So we do want to just like spread the word on that. Um, and if you're not sure or like not sure how or not sure if you want to get involved, um, whatever that may mean to you, whatever your comfort level is, um, that's another great reason to reach out. I am generally the person who you'll talk to if you reach out. Like I run our socials, and I do most of our marketing work. So you'll know the face of the person that you're reaching out to. If you have questions about the Midwest Writing Center, this is really basically it for this video. If you have questions about us, if I was vague, if I left anything out, let me know. I will elaborate. And I like hearing from people. I'm gonna scoot into updates on the Midwest Writing Center. I'm just gonna tell you like what our upcoming events are because stuff is actually getting really, really exciting really, really soon. The summer's always our busiest time of year, and well, that's cool for me. This Friday, Friday the 13th, March 13th, we have an event at the darn, the book's in the other room. Uh, Co-hosting an event with the Atlas Collective at the Atlas Collective that's in downtown Moline. It is Jenna Goldsmith's tour for her debut full-length poetry collection, The Worse for Wear. She's touring with Steve Howe, who is also an incredible writer, poet. They will be reading totally free at the Atlas Collective on Friday, 5:30 p.m. Um, it's going to be fantastic. They're both like really personable people, really, really chill atmosphere, and just really talented. I've had the opportunity to read their work and see them read and see them teach before, both of them, and it's good. Then on March 26th, we have two things going on. One is during the day, our totally free group, Memory Keepers, is meeting at 1 p.m. at Butterworth Center. Memory Keepers is a group dedicated to supporting folks, preserving their family legacies, their family memories for the next generations. There's some genealogy work, there's some record keeping work. Um, they sometimes have experts in some specific field come in, and there are always sort of I want to say writing prompts, but really to help you jog your memory so that or you get into some stories that you might have forgotten that you wanted to share. Um, the Young Emerging Writers Internship is accepting applications, and also this year we are accepting submissions from um, young writers, 15 to 19, in the area to publish in the Atlas. If they may not, if they are perhaps unable to participate in the internship. So it's pretty exciting. We haven't ever opened up submissions like that before. We extended the deadline for the Foster Stall chapbook series submissions until April 1st. So if you've got a chapbook manuscript ready to go or close, you've got a little more time to send that in to us. The other thing on March 26th is at the Watts Midtown branch of the Rock Island Public Library. Illinois poet laureate Mark Turcotte will be reading, I believe, with another local author to be announced later. That'll be really, really cool. He's, to be the poet laureate in Illinois comes with a lot of teaching and a lot of reading. So you have to be good at those things. So that'll be a good event. Um, on the 28th, we have the Iron Pen award ceremony and reading. So folks who participate in the Iron Pen contest are welcome to read. That's on a first come first served basis, assuming that folks want to read. But we often run out of time because we do headline the winners of each category, and those haven't been announced yet, so I don't know who that is. Um, yeah, there's Other things, I'm not sure we are quite ready to announce yet, but we've got some save the dates at play um, for the conference and for the Spectra reading series. We have April, May, and June dates for the reading series. Those are all at Roz Talks. I think all of the two of those are going to be on Thursdays. One's going to be on a Wednesday. So just stay tuned. Those announcements are coming and they are going to be awesome. Um, there we go. Your prompt that I'm going to leave you with today. Um, Set yourself a timer, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it is that you can give yourself to write. Write whatever comes. It doesn't have to be any specific form. It can be a journal, it can be a list. Whatever comes is whatever comes. Um, and I want you to write into the concept of community. I know that's a pretty obvious one coming from me. So, community. Uh, my thinking on that, I like to theme prompts around the content of the video. And today I'm thinking about the writing community. So, if you want to expand that or scrap it, there's always the other prompt, which is whatever you want. Um, do what feels right. As always, thanks for hanging out with me, and please write more light into your life.